Hello, Taurus. Okay, this is Healed and Open, and I am excited to do this new video, a new reading. How do I feel about myself? Um, it's a spinoff of How Does My Partner Feel About Me? And I'll still continue to use the Dream Oracle deck with the tarot cards, and I'm super excited about this. I did a few readings before coming to this one, and they come out so good. I feel like they're very helpful and healing to the person, and I hope it continues to do so. Um, so what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to, oh, okay, so your premeditative, I got distracted right quick. Your premeditative shuffle, you had the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck and the Death card in reverse at the top of the deck. And both of them signify completions and beginnings. And it, even though like the Death card is there, I feel like the Death card, the Devil card, the Ten of Swords, what else? I don't know. Like those three have the heaviest significance. Let me know if I'm leaving one out. Have the heaviest significance. Oh, and the Tower card. Duh. The heaviest significance in like something bad or just very negative. But I feel like it's just an extreme theme for you guys of endings and beginnings. The endings don't feel so bad though. The endings feel like it's time, just a natural process. So let's see. Okay. How can Taurus attract the best parts of themselves? How can Taurus attract the best parts of themselves? Okay. Come home to a residence of your soul's resonance. How? Ooh. Okay. I had a feeling, but I didn't want to say it. Okay, so some of you yearn for something more, something to where either you feel very isolated, you feel alone, maybe you're single, maybe you're in a long distance relationship, but you're wanting to feel closer to something. You're wanting to feel comfort, and that feeling that like warm socks, sweatshirts, blankets give you in the wintertime and like the end of fall. You're wanting that comfort. Warm soup, a bowl of chili. You want that. You want that for your life right now, and it's not what's going on. For a while you've been okay with, how it was, and that's where the ending comes in. The ending is like, okay, I've done this, I'm tired of it, I want more. I want that sense of comfort. And for some of you, that sense of comfort is another person, a significant other. It's a new job. It's working for yourself. There are desires that you have to where what has worked thus far this year or for the past couple of years no longer serves you, and you're wanting something more. You want more community. You want more unity. You want more togetherness. Because that is what will help you. I don't know, I just blanked out. That's what's going to help you. You feel like having that support there is what's going to help you obtain the goals that your personal goals that you have for life. What are, oh goodness, hold on. What are Taurus's current beliefs about themselves? What are Taurus's current beliefs about themselves? Pay attention to what energizes you. You're tired of being alone for sure. Oh, yes, you are tired of being alone. You're wanting. A queen is ready to meet her king. A king is ready to meet his queen. It's time. Like, you don't want to. You are looking for your yin, your yang, your opposite, your match, the last piece to your puzzle, the first piece to your puzzle, that corner piece. You're looking for your better half. That's what you want right now. That's what it is. And that's all that's on your mind. 2 queens at the start of the reading. And Tauruses are definitely those ones that love long relationships. You know, relationships, loyalty, those, they thrive off of that. That energizes them to be able to love on someone, to care for someone. And if you hadn't had that in a while, like you were okay with it, because, we all need some time alone, but now it's like you're done feeling that way. You want more. How can Taurus trust themselves more? How can Taurus trust themselves more? Email. Be mindful of the messages that you send. Don't settle for any old thing just because you're wanting something. Be very tactful in what you, be very tactful in what you go for. When we're in a desperate situation, we tend to settle for things that aren't for us. And when we settle and it's not that perfect match, it ends up being a karmic or a toxic relationship. So really don't be desperate for anyone who is available. Make sure they're the right fit for you. And being able to trust yourself. Not being desperate. That's how you trust yourself. Taking your time. Yes, you're ready right now, but you still need a little more time to make sure that your next relationship, your next situation is a perfect fit for you. Especially if you long for, like, if you desire long and you're passionate about long relationships, you don't want to be stuck in a long relationship with someone who's a karmic partner, a toxic partner, who brings more heartache and has you wishing that you were single again. Okay. How can Taurus release the unhelpful parts of themselves? That took forever. How can you release the unhelpful parts of yourselves? Flush away all that no longer serves you. So if you have people around you that you just have for convenience, it's time to get rid of them. Yes. Ooh. Taurus. Okay, so if you continue to entertain things that you know will not have a lasting effect, you sacrifice getting exactly what you want for a situation that'll leave you and the other person in heartache. It can leave you where you're loyal. It puts you in a position to be unloyal, practice infidelity just because it was never what you really wanted in the first place. So really be mindful. Really be mindful of what you want and be very selective and picky, because the idea of what you have in your mind right now, if you go for the first thing that's available, it will be the complete opposite. It won't be what your Nine of Cups is. And you'll always be looking for that Queen of Swords, that person who satisfies you mentally, someone who keeps you grounded, someone who can aid to your passion, someone who can add to your wealth. You definitely, if you rush your decision, you end up with someone who's a ball and chain, who actually brings you down. If you look at the grapes here, it's very minute. This is, so if you see, okay, here it is. So if you meet someone who, in the beginning, when you meet people, you tend to meet their, what you call a representative, the person, they put their best foot forward. Their best foot forward doesn't necessarily mean it's their consistent foot. And so if you just base your selection off of, oh, well, he was funny, or, that date went well and he was kind, or she, was receptive, she laughed at my jokes. If you take it from that moment and make your decision off of that, it doesn't end well. It doesn't. And the connection you feel is a trap, because you make the decision hastily, right? Very quickly. Yeah, hastily. So take your time. How can Taurus communicate better with themselves? And it could be, even if it's not a relationship, it could be a job, but jobs are relationships as well. So use it to, what really resonates within you. How can Taurus communicate better with themselves? Be mindful of the thoughts that you are ingesting. That goes back to, don't take everything for face value if you're looking for something for the long haul. Really sit down and have that conversation with yourself, like, okay, that was this, but is it what I really want? Is this a lasting characteristic, personality? Let's experience a little bit more. Like, make yourself do the long form, or it'll end up with you regretting. You go for what's more in the beginning on the superficial level, and you see that there was a lack. There's no consistency between these two. What you saw in the beginning is not necessarily what ends up being in the end, and you suffer from it. Be careful. Let me pull another one. Communicate better with yourself. Pay attention to the things you don't see. Pay attention to those red flags that are there. Pay attention to what, how you feel in the moment. Really focusing on like, no. And if it's a no, because when you meet the right one, when you meet the one that you're supposed to, that'll really fuel your desire and really help you obtain your goals in life, your personal goals, and, not complete you, but when you find that right fit for you, the red flags don't seem as bad. But when it's not the right person for you, the red flags are alarming. They're loud. They're headbanging. And you need to pay attention to that. Okay, what's Taurus's overall energy about themselves? Tapping into your higher wisdom. Really like looking, for someone who loves long relationships, you know how to discern between what's superficial and what's real. You know that. Overall energy about Taurus. What is Taurus overall energy about themselves? Taurus overall energy about themselves. You can manifest whatever you want. Man, look at this power. Tap into your higher wisdom. Tap into manifest exactly what you want and settle for nothing less. Settle for nothing less. You don't have to do much dating to find who you want. You don't have to look that far. It'll come to you once you put in that power. Ooh, Taurus. Taurus, all the time that you spent alone, it could be months, it could be years, whatever it is, it was time enough for you, and I understand you're ready. But give it a little bit more time to make it worth it. Give it a little bit more time, because if not, if you rush it, you'll regret it. You'll regret it. So yes, but if you do it right, man, it's gonna be so. If you do it right, it's gonna be so good. It is. I got like super excited, but I'm excited for you. So just be patient. Take it slow. And that Queen of Swords or King of Swords, they're going to be waiting for you too. Look. They are looking for each other. They are. They really are. That's beautiful. This person may have a kid. You may know it's good because conversations of having a child together will feel comforting and not exciting and overwhelming. This when you meet this person, because your wand will there's growth. So maybe there'll be a strong sexual attraction as well. Sights of this person will definitely bring an erection. I don't know. But growth for sure. Man, I'm excited for you guys. I think this is going to be amazing. You get what you want. The nine of, you get your wish. Whatever you manifest, you get it if you take your time. It'll come to you. Taurus, please, please, definitely, you know, subscribe, like, all that good stuff, but leave a comment so I know if this is a reading I should continue with. Good luck with everything. Let me know how you feel about it. Thank you.